Hey guys, Rom Guruji here, back with another video. And yes, I know I've taken a long break, but this is something that I've been wanting to do. Taking the break and making the video, both of those things. So the little thing you see here, I need to tell you about it. This is a new video that's going to come up. This is the Wings Vibe Bluetooth wireless earpods. Amazing, really amazing. I'm totally impressed. And I'll tell you more about it in an upcoming video. But if you still want to check them out, the link's down below. And don't forget to give that like and subscribe to get this video. Let me drink tea. No, this video is not about tea, but it's about, well, the iQOO 3. But no, let me first actually drink tea. Because whenever I'm talking about iQOO, I need that tea. And I'll tell you why. iQOO released an Android 11 update. They announced it on Twitter. They were like, we released Android 11. Well, you're late to the party, but that's fine. Well, that was not it. They released that update and it was a disaster. It was genuinely a disaster. Hotspot does not work. The screen just gets automatically locked and it was bad. Like the phone was very smooth. It was charging too fast. But if I'm locked out of my phone every time, how do I use it? So yeah, it was filled with different kinds of problems and people got angry. One person even abused me on YouTube. Like, because of you, I updated. I mean, bro, I don't make those updates. I'm sorry, I just don't. Right? So please don't do that. And anyone who's wondering why this is not in Hindi, so instead of doing Hindi English in one go, it started becoming too difficult for me to keep making content in that one flow. So I've decided I'll make a English video, and if it gets enough likes or comments about wanting a Hindi video, I will do it. It depends on what you guys need. If you want, you could totally tell me, right? Because I'm more comfortable with the English mode of language, therefore I would generally try that, and if the need be, I will also do the Hindi version. Now, genuinely a request, please don't go down in the comments below and ask me if I'm an Angrez, if I don't know how to speak Hindi. I do. I'm just comfortable with this, right? So, enough chit chat, enough welcoming back your tea addict tech YouTuber. We are here to talk about the latest Android 11 update that is being pushed to a lot of you as a bug fix and a lot of you as a stable Android 11 update. So, should you update? There is no simple way to answer this, but in case you're just going to want to see that new Android 11 animation thing, do update. Why am I being like that? Well, there are no visual changes. There are absolutely zero visual changes. That is why this phone is facing down. No visual changes. Visually, Android 10 and Android 11 are same. There is no change, none at all. You are not getting some overly cool FunTouch OS 11 features or Origin OS 11 features. Sorry, Origin OS features. It is just your regular old Android 10 on an Android 11 platform minus the Android 11 features. Yes, so you do not get the new notification panel, new anything, right? So the last update, iQOO broke, hotspot, screen lock, everything. So what they've done is they've tried to fix it, and yes, they have fixed it, but then they have again broken a few things. So charging had become really fast, really efficient. Well, it's now back to normal. It's not that efficient, not that fast either. Battery drain still remains a lot. Yes, it has been reduced, but it is still so much, it is painful. How does this a Snapdragon 865 powered flagship drain more battery than a 17,000 Motorola phone? I have no idea. But iQOO, if you're seeing this, improve, right? Other than that, they have fixed the hotspot bug, right? So please go update if you're someone who loves their hotspots, right? Why have they not introduced fundamental softwares? I don't know. You want to see my rant about their Android 11? Go in the I button. Genuinely pissed off about it. But otherwise, there are visually no changes, so you're not going to have a visual eye candy per se. But yes, your phone performance will improve. Yes, and that's all you're getting out of it. Your phone performance will improve. There's no better call quality, there's no better cellular reception, no better pages loading. It just feels a bit more responsive. The scrolling feels a little more fluid. So they have done the basic adjustments in the software to make it seem a bit more fast. If you want it much faster, go into the developer options and turn down your animations to 0.5x in speed, and that's about it, right? Now you must be asking, have they added something new? Have they fixed the fact that they do not have what? Bluetooth features? I don't think so. They still have not, sadly. aptX HD, etc., still does not work very well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it's not. So now is the time where I tell you why you shouldn't update and what are the problems. So basically, the problems that exist in this update are very simple. A lot of people are getting their phones from L1 wideband to L3 wideband. What that means is you can't watch full HD or HDR content on Netflix, Amazon Prime. So it has everything to do with DRM content. If that happens, go to iQOO Service Center, file a complaint, do everything you can because it is not your fault, right? You bought a L1 certified device. If it's going down to L3 after an update, it's their fault. Go talk to those guys and get it done. But I'm warning you, there might be a chance that your device gets turned down to L3. After that, there are times when the phone will just suddenly freeze up. I'm not making this up. Genuinely, there are times when you want to do something, your phone will suddenly freeze up, and yeah, your recent apps just stop working. So, as in the recent apps won't start working, but the recent apps menu, it just does not come up. So every time you long press the home button and leave it, you're just going to go to home. Your recent app menu will not work. So those are a few things that might happen. There is a red tint on Google Assistant, but that's a Google issue and not an iQOO issue. But I'm still informing you. So yeah, still has plenty of bugs here and there. Sometimes your shutdown, power off, or restart buttons won't respond to you, and then your phone will shut down after like 3-4 minutes. So you make sure that you're totally prepared to handle these bugs before you actually update. If it's not genuinely very necessary for you to update, don't. There are not many changes. Visually, it is the same thing. If you're thinking about those little chat bubbles, at the end of the day, they are pretty much useless unless you want to use that circular button that you have in iPhone and iQOO just copied it. Right. Now, there was another video about the iQOO that I was planning to make, that I am planning to make honestly, is a very, very long-term proper review of this phone if anyone is still looking to buy it in 2021. And it would be interesting because at the current stage, at its current price, it's no more competing with Realme X50 or the new OnePlus phones. It's competing somewhere with phones like OnePlus Nord, which is very interesting. So stay tuned for it. Press the subscribe button to get that video. And if you like this video, please press the like button. And if you want this video in Hindi, go comment down below. And if you have observed any other bugs, please comment down below so I can check the same on my phone. Now, anyone who's thinking, why is he not shown these bugs? Because as unreliable as iQOO is, so are the bugs. They just come randomly whenever they feel like. That's all for this video, guys. If you did like the video, please press the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you missed me. Rom Guruji signing off.